It's pretty much midnight and I'm getting ready for bed at Lisbon airport. Just kidding, I have my 10-step night routine to complete first. But before we dive into the chaos, you might be wondering, how did I end up here? Why am I not nestled in my comfy bed like a normal, privileged human being? Well, my friends, it's because I am a little stingy. Rewind to 4 months ago, I'm hunting for plane tickets to visit family, right? And the prices were absolutely savage. A return ticket for 400, 500 or even 600 euros. Excuse me while I pick my jaw off the floor. Usually, I don't spend more than 200 or 250. Who's trying to scam me here? No, not today. So I kept digging like a gold miner and finally struck a deal. A ticket for a little over 300 euros. Victory. But of course, there's a catch. Instead of flying home during the day like a normal, civilized person, I have to stay overnight at Lisbon airport. Yay me. I had to make the ultimate decision. Save around 150 or enjoy a good night's sleep. Obviously, I chose cash. But, my friends, 2 months after buying those economy, unflexible, unrefundable plane tickets, I made a rookie mistake. I checked the plane tickets for my dates again, hoping to see them skyrocket so I could flex about my savvy early purchase. But what did I see? The prices dropped by like 50%. If I had just waited, I could have snagged a ticket for 200 euros and avoided this whole airport camping fiasco. So much for being a type A, overly prepared planner. The saying, never put off until tomorrow what could be done today. Who came up with this nonsense? But hey, when life gives you lemons, you vlog about it. So I decided to turn this into a grand adventure. Camping on the airport? Heck yes! Taking back pain home as a souvenir from these rock-hard chairs? I'm all about these memories. Night and morning routine at the airport? Challenge accepted. But hold on, let's rewind to earlier today. Alright, here's the plan. 14 days away, 5 days in the mountains, 4 days by the sea in Croatia, and probably 3 days in the middle of nowhere with friends. And guess what? All of this has to fit into one carry-on. Good luck, Sarah, you're gonna need it. Every time I'm buying tickets, I'm like, nah, no checked baggage, you love to travel light. But then when I'm actually packing, I curse my past self for being so cheap. Oh well, we need 2 swimsuits, this one to channel my inner black ninja while performing epic stunts in the water, not really. And this new blue one, cause obviously I wanna blend in with the dolphins and maybe even become their queen. Okay, so I decided to upgrade my life with a new makeup bag. And of course, it's see-through. Why? Because the TSA absolutely needs to be kept up to date with my foundation shade and mascara brand. Sharing is caring. But oh boy, my latest toothbrush purchase, major regret. The bristles are so stiff, it's like brushing with a cactus. I'm whipping up some snacks for the journey because the last thing I need is to be stuck overnight at the airport, starving and cranky. And folks, gather around because I just pulled this out of my garden. I could probably feed the entire airport. It's coming with me. Also, I'm cooking some food for my boyfriend because I'm just that exemplary girlfriend and basically a domestic goddess. By the way, he and Tenny are staying at home this time, just me off on a solo adventure into the great unknown. Let's elevate this fridge clean-out special with some zucchini and face the harsh reality of packing, admitting that 90% of my carefully planned outfits are not coming with me. Goodbye cute fits, hello questionable fashion choices. I have my first flight at 7 p.m. and the next one at 7 a.m. tomorrow. It's gonna be a long way home, so let's hit the road. And off I went. My boyfriend drove me to the airport and there I sat for 1 long hour that felt like a decade. Then it was time to board the plane and guess what? The nerves kicked in big time. Did I mention I hate flying? Okay, maybe not super hate when we're smoothly sailing, it's fun and game. But when turbulence shows up, I'm like, goodbye life, it was fun while it lasted. Why do I always think we're going down at the slightest shake of the plane? You think I'm being dramatic? Oh honey, just take a peek at this anxiety sweat marks. It's my body's way of saying, yes, she's freaking out. Forget mood rings, just check my t-shirt for the real tea on my stress levels. My sweat glands really don't know how to keep secrets. If I continue at this rate, they'll have to hand out live vests before we land. Oh, and I need to pee. There's no way I'm standing up and walking to the lavatory. I'm convinced that if I do, I'll somehow trigger turbulence. Thanks brain for this awesome story. Slight anxiety buddies, you get it. The rest of you probably think I've lost my mind. Anyway, after 1 hour of anxiously sweating like a snowman in Miami, I'm now here in Lisbon. So clearly we made it in one piece. But in what state? sticky, stinky, exhausted, thirsty, hungry, and desperate to pee. It's like I just survived the zombie apocalypse. How's my blood sugar doing? Spiking. Perfect. Just what I needed. As you can see, I'm in a desperate need of a get myself back in order, reset night routine before we can kick off this airport slumber party.
Step numero uno. We need to pee. Locate a toilet. Oh, they've done some renovations since the last time I was here. Lovely. Alright, mission accomplished. Now we can drink some water. I feel 20% better already.
I have to speak quietly so I don't wake up my fellow airport campers. Hope you understand. Next up in my airport night routine, I desperately need a shower. But how do you do that at the airport when you're just a regular economy, non-lounge worthy passenger?
Easy. Visit the toilet again, lock yourself in, and grab a wet wipe. Pro tip, skip the antibacterial stuff. It can set your skin on fire. Give yourself a wet wipe shower. In other words, I'm transforming this Gate 27 bathroom stall into a spa with nothing but a damp napkin. Just don't judge me if I smell like lavender and desperation.
You might need 2 wet wipes depending on your level of stickiness. Use common sense here, people. I'm sure you know what to do, and if not, I can link some tutorials down below.
Just let me know. I'm here at your disposal. Now take a moment to thank our brave soldier for tackling this very sticky mission before tossing it into the void of no return.
Time for dinner. Let's see what's on the menu. McDonald's closed. Whatever this thing is, closed. How about feeding a hungry traveler? Nope. Not today. Fine, Lisbon Airport, I get it. You're trying to push me onto a fasting journey. No thanks, I came prepared. We got a salad, an egg, some fruit. So we're not just surviving, we are thriving. Dinner is served airport style.
What do we do after dinner? Go for a stroll in the city center, of course, or as Italians would say, a passeggiata. We could grab an ice cream or another sweet treat along the way, but if Mother Lisbon says no more sweets, you eat no more sweets.
It is past 2 a.m. and I'm getting seriously tired. Time for some late night skincare.
Grab your makeup bag, find an elastic, and twist your hair into a messy bun that could rival a tornado. Makeup remover, check. Cotton pad, check. Scrub your face until rosacea makes a dramatic entrance. Yay, we love a surprise guest. Not. Then wash your face and dry it with your trusty old stinky shirt, because who packs a towel? Not this girl. Slap on some moisturizer, brush those toothers, and watch toothpaste fly everywhere like you're painting a modern masterpiece. Floss like a boss, airport glam at its finest.
These little floss forks are a game changer. Before I was using that string floss and I hated it. Correction, I actually never used it. But ever since I bought these, I floss every single day. My dentist would be proud. Confession time, if I had one, because I haven't been to the dentist since the pandemic. Ben, Sarah.
It is at the top of my to-do list, I swear. When I get back from this trip, it's happening. Keep me accountable.
Well, hey, at least I'm flossing. Normally, I would now switch to pajamas, but since we are in a public place, we're gonna pretend that this is PJs. Now it's time to pick our bet for the night. Option number 1, we got option number 2, option number 3, luck, and well, if you really want to, I guess option number 4. I think I've decided I'm gonna pick this one. Good night. This isn't working. I can't fall asleep, yet I'm painfully tired. Also, these super bright lights from the top, they don't help. My brain just won't shut off. It's spiraling with thoughts like, what if I miss my flight? What if someone steals all my stuff? What if someone kidnaps me? Why did I think this airport camping adventure was a good idea? I would trade this paper for a cozy bed immediately. What have I done? The clock says 4:30, boarding starts in about 1 hour and a half. So let's kick off this day with a productive, glorious, influencer-inspired 5 a.m. morning routine.
Running on a grand total of 0 minutes of sleep, we stretch like we're auditioning for a yoga video. Next challenge, water hug. Sure, I could brave the coffee shop, but human interactions after a sleepless night, hard pass. Chuck down a bottle of mineral water and off we go for a morning jog around the terminal, weaving through seats like a confused, sleep-deprived gazelle. Plus I'm doing a public service service by waking up other airport campers. No one's missing their flights on my watch.
I feel so alive and energized already. Just kidding, I'm more like a zombie who drank 5 espressos.
Time to send another brave soldier on a mission to places no one should ever go. Honestly, I could skip this shower because I'm basically a sweat-free unicorn during workouts. But when anxiety hits, oh, you saw the monsoon. Give the poor little guy a heartfelt salute for his indispensable service and toss it into the trash.
All the happy campers are still sleeping, so I have to talk like this. ASMR style. I look like I just crawled out of the underworld. 0 seconds of sleep will do that to a person.
Luckily, I have my makeup bag, so let's fix this mess. Starting with concealer, a dab in the inner corners of my eyes. A splash of foundation on my cheeks. By rosacea, you won't be missed. I've had this mascara for 2 years and it's somehow still working. Can someone break down this mystery for me? Some brow gel, a touch of lip liner, and voila!
I look like I actually slept last night, or maybe not because I don't have a mirror, so I don't even know how it looks.
On to the feast. Today's exquisite airport menu features papaya. Fruit tastes like gourmet cuisine at the airport. Probably because I'm dehydrated. Sweating Niagara Falls has consequences, you know. I've got 2 hard-boiled eggs. One is your average chicken egg and the other, they say it's a duck egg. But I'm convinced it's laid by a unicorn. I mean, look at this pastel beauty. I'm half expecting rainbows and sparkles to come out when I crack it open. Add some crunchy carrots to the mix. This should keep me alive until I reach my destination.
Our plane has finally arrived, so it's time to bid farewell to my luxurious airport camp. Thanks for the hospitality, it's been a blast. Not really. Let's limit our future hangouts to just a few daytime hours. For actual sleeping, I will stick to my bed over your lovely chairs. Thank you very much.
Just 10 minutes of waiting and off we went. The flight that's usually packed tighter than a can of sardines was strangely deserted that day. I got a row all to myself. It's like the universe saw my airport struggles and handed me a gift. Here you go, Sarah, have some leg room and snooze in peace. But who are we kidding? My flight anxiety won't let me sleep, not even for a millisecond. My mind turns into an air traffic controller with 0 clue how airplanes work. Hear a weird noise? Cue me giving the flight attendant a suspicious look to see if she reacts. She's unbothered, business as usual. Phew, we're fine.
And we expect good weather en route, just some occasionally light turbulence. So for your safety, please mind it. Keep your seatbelts fastened whenever you are seated.
Gotta pee again, but no way. Holding it all the way from Lisbon to Venice. Standing up and risking turbulence? Are you nuts? And drinking anything? Forget it. That will just make me need to pee even more. After 3 excruciatingly long hours, we land in Venice.
Yay, but at what cost? Dehydrated like a prune, bladder on a brink of explosion, sticky, sweaty, barely standing.
So obviously I ran to the bathroom and well, it's time to call in the hero, the trusty wet wipe. Here's a happy dance just for you. Seriously, I couldn't have done it without these brave soldiers. Should I drop some merch soon? Cause it will be wet wipes. Let me know your thoughts. Do I have to change another t-shirt? Borderline, a yes. Any sweat marks? Duh, I've been trapped on a plane for 3 hours. What do you expect? Thanks flying anxiety for making me sweat like a popsicle in Sahara. Not me using up half of my clothes before even reaching the destination. At this rate, I'll be rocking my swimsuit as a top by day 3. Lather relieved, smelling fresh like a wet wipe, we can now hydrate. Cheers, we're almost home. Here comes the shuttle van, 1 more hour-and-a-half drive, and I made it. Thanks, Mom, for this delicious lunch. A soup, a hearty main, and a salad. She knows how to treat a sleep-deprived traveler. Let's carve that down before I run off to get my hair cut. Nothing drastic, just a little trim, but I already feel like a new person. And that's a wrap on my solo travel chaos, complete with airport all-nighters, bladder drama, and heroic wet wipes. If you laughed, cringed, or just enjoyed the process, consider supporting me on Patreon for more wild adventures, sleep-deprived fun, and maybe even a proper bed on my next overnight stay. Let's keep this crazy journey going together. Tomorrow to the Alps and in 5 days to Croatia. See you there. Mwah.